Hey guys, it's Saturday, March 12th, and I'm back. Yeah, I'm on a little late, but it's Saturday. I was chilling. Um, it's a snowy day in Alabama, if you want to call it snowy. I looked out of the window this morning and I saw enough snow to cover the top of the grass, laid back down, woke up around and got up around noon and looked, couldn't even tell it snowed. So go figure. But this is the beginning of spring break for my daughter. So she got to start her spring break off with snow. How about it? So I'm back today for March Money Madness, where we're talking 31 days, and I'm giving you some financial things to think about, some financial tidbits, make you say, that type of thing, make you kind of rethink how you do things. So, as I always say, I am in no way a financial professional. I'm not an expert, but I can share with you what I've learned, what I've experienced, what I know has worked, and maybe it'll be beneficial to you. So first off, let me say, woohoo, we finally got somebody that answered the Cash App trivia question. Shout out to Vanessa Fisher, who answered the trivia question. The Cash App trivia question was, what three items did I tell you guys in a previous episode that I was buying Monday through Friday? I was buying it daily, and when I stopped and looked at it, I was spending almost $200 a month on it. Well, Vanessa remembered from video of day 2 that I mentioned that when my daughter, it used to be when I would take my daughter to school, I would go by the gas station every morning and spend pretty much close to nine and some change on 2 Diet Mountain Dews and a pack of Black and Milds. So when I calculated the cost of that for 5 days a week, for 4 weeks out of a month, it came up to almost $200. So shout out to Vanessa for paying attention and winning the $20 Cash App trivia question. All right, so today, what are we going to talk about today? Today, I want to talk about looking at the big picture. Now, there's a lot of attention going on about the gas prices. I actually did a TikTok today about gas prices, but that is the biggest topic of conversation now, and everybody's freaking out. But what I want to say is, when you learn to look at things as a big picture, you tend not to get as freaked out as when you compartmentalize things and only look at the moment. So what I mean by that, okay, yeah, price of gas has gone up. Yesterday, when I got gas, it did cost me $81 to fill up my tank. Usually, it's not over $60, but and I was like, did my gas tank grow? Because I kept waiting on it to stop, but I had let it get so far down on E. Usually, when I get up to 16 gallons, the thing clicks. I had really let mine get low because it didn't click until 17. I was like, I didn't even know you could hold 17 gallons. But anyway, yes, I was waiting to the very last minute. So I went and got it, and I used my a specific card that I have set aside that I buy my groceries and my gas on. The reason I do that is because this particular card gives you points for you get double. In fact, you get double the points for gas purchases and groceries purchases. So me thinking big picture, I decided I'm going to designate this card for just those things. Yeah, I could have used cash or my debit account, but because I'm using a card that gives points for me doing those things, that gives me money back in my pocket. So last night, when I got ready to go on Amazon and order something, I only had to pay $15 for a $40 purchase because the points from that gas card, which is gonna fill up quicker with gas going up higher, but it kind of balances out. I saved 20 some bucks on that purchase. I paid an extra $20 to get the gas. So you see how if you look at the big picture, things kind of balance themselves out. That's why checking your credit score and making sure your credit is good is such a big deal, because that gives you access to cards that will give you points and give you a lower percentage rate. And what I practice is paying the cards off every month. And that way, really, it's like cash because I haven't accumulated any interest. So you got to look at the big picture. The best way that I've found to look at the big picture is to do a budget. I think I talked about this before too. When you do a budget, you're listing all of the money you got coming. You're listing the money you got coming in, and you're doing an itemized list of what you got going out. You don't have to do it to the penny, but those things that you know you're gonna have to do every month, just to get you don't realize how much you spend or how much you um actually got coming in until you put it on paper, or in this day and age I do an Excel spreadsheet. You put it on a spreadsheet. There doesn't have to be anything elaborate. Just track your spending. Look at what's going out. Look at what's coming in. And when you kind of got an idea of the big picture, it helps you from freaking out so much about the smaller things. And not saying that this gas increase is small. I do realize it's not small, but it lessens it when I think about what I'm doing in other areas that's making up the difference. The other thing is, like I mentioned, reach out to me for details. My business, a lot of my business partners and I have started doing the IPC bot trading. Well, I was telling you guys yesterday that I put $1,000 in there on February 23rd, and this morning actually yesterday morning, because they don't trade on Saturday and Sunday. When I got up yesterday morning, the account was over $1,200. So just like the gas prices went up in the last couple of weeks, I've made $200 in my sleep. I wake up, I check my balance, and it's up. So if you'd like information about that, reach out to me. But there's always things you can do, and when you're looking at the big picture as a whole, you tend to make better decisions. So that's my tip for today. So I'm going to say, what are we going to do for the comments? In the comments for today, just let me know how many of you keep a budget. If you do, say, I keep a budget. If you don't, say, I don't keep a budget. See how many people are doing a budget. So thank you guys for joining me. Have a happy Saturday. I'm finna spend the rest of mine the way I spent it before I came on here. And that's hanging out with my daughter. Me and her watching cartoons today. So go figure. They only kids for so long. So I'm enjoying it today. But anyway, I will be back tomorrow. And you guys have a good